Newsload London presents.
So, a motivational speaker told me that the power pose is something to do in the morning. You put your shoulders back. Do you mind posing with me? And for 5 minutes a day, you just stand like this. And if you want to say positive affirmations like I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Well, nobody can do that as well as Stuart Smiley, so
I'm good enough,
I'm smart enough.
and doggone it.
People like me.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Stevenson with Newsload, and we're here with Sean Lewis here at City Hall, London. Hello, Sean. How are
Hello,
you today?
Carrie. I'm great. How about yourself?
You know, it's a beautiful day. It's nice and sunny. So what got you into politics?
I thought I was going to go work with computers and not deal with people at all. I was going to deal with ones and zeros and programming and security software and that kind of stuff. And along the way, here came Irene Matheson and Jack Layton and an opportunity to do technology in a political campaign, and it just kind of came together, and I never went away.
This is the Newsload Psych Test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out objects, and I want you to give me your reaction to them or follow an instruction, okay? Are you ready for the first one?
As ready as I'm going to be without a three-finger glass of scotch
Any
beside
heads up,
me.
and you've had no heads up, right?
I don't have any clue what you're pulling out of the bag,
Okay,
so
here we go. Okay, so I want you to choose one.
can't have Starbucks at an arena on Saturday morning.
Is that like a rule?
That's got to be Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't go
being
to-
He's a hockey
ostracized.
player,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure the hockey moms will fight you, but let's. So how's it going in office?
Great. I really love it. I love the municipal level. No political parties, no party whip or party leader telling you how to vote, no partisanship of, well, we can't vote for that, even though it's a good idea. It's from the blue team, so we can't support that. Or, oh, that's a good idea, but it's from the orange team, so we won't support that. At City Hall, it's a good idea, you support a good idea. There's no ideologies, there's no partisanship because there's no parties here. It's 14 individuals who all came into office with their own ideas for their neighborhoods, and a mayor who ran citywide, who ties it all together.
All right, so I want you to tell me your opinion on this. It is a reptile.
It is a reptile.
So what is your opinion about this reptile that you see in front of you?
Be free. When you go home and you're sitting in your living room on your couch, or you're sitting in your home office at your desk and you're thinking, there are 400,000 people out there counting on me to get this right. There's a burden to it.
And no amount of Advil can fix that.
No, there have been sleepless nights, but you also get to see the benefits. You get to see when you make a change, and those are rewards in and of themselves.
Okay, and when you look at these, is there a difference between them?
No preparation required. I can bite right into that one.
Okay, and it's apples and oranges.
Yep,
Keeps the doctor away.
They're different, aren't they?
they are very different.
So what are your goals?
I think a lot of people feel like government talks a lot but never accomplishes anything.
Yeah, that's sort of the typical stereotype.
So being able to show that we're getting things done, there are streets that need to be repaved. We've got some sewer and water mains that need to be replaced. We've got a couple of parks that still need upgrades. Let's find those things that we can all pretty easily agree on, and let's move those things forward first and get them done. Because one of the things I really like about the municipal level is you can get things done.
Okay, so here's the next object. You ready?
Yep. Okay.
It's a potato.
It's a potato.
What do you think of that potato?
There's not enough there to make a meal out of.
Good answer.
An uncomfortable topic that I don't really like talking about very much, but I think is important to talk about, is the homelessness in town. What are we doing to improve and help those people?
Homelessness is often a symptom of a different problem. It's not the root cause. There are people who genuinely just need a hand up, and that's where those rent supplements and head lease programs come in, because we can get them housed and they can stay housed themselves. But those aren't everybody who's homeless. There are people with some much deeper seated issues that housing alone is not going to address. The problem really started, I would argue, when the province closed the psychiatric hospital.
Yep.
And community service ended for people, and institutional service ended for people who needed that structure
Yes.
and that support.
Yes.
The people making sure they were getting their medications every day and getting a hot meal every day and,
And
having a
people
shower
look
every day.
over them
Yeah.
and support them and, hey, Rick, how you doing today?
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know?
So without the province stepping up to replace that gap, it is going to be a long, slow climb out of this hole. And I know that that's not the answer people want to hear, but it's the honest answer.
All right, now this one. Are you ready?
Yeah. Fake money for fake news.
Gary, you see what that is?
Trump, the
Those are
adorable
Trump.
reality TV star.
That's real money.
Not in this country. Not legal tender.
Fine, all right.
4 years ago, when I was first elected, I became the first openly gay member of council ever elected in the city.
Yay!
And
we're
now-
so glad for that.
And now I'm the first
Congratulations.
to ever hold the position of deputy mayor. So I think that just comes to show how far this city has come. I got to speak at the Wortley Pride celebration this year, the first time Wortley's ever had its own neighborhood one. And there was a young person from a local high school there who came up and talked to me afterwards and just said, it's nice to see somebody from our community in public office.
Our
It makes
community,
me-
the LGBT.
the LGBTQ community. It makes me feel like if I wanted to do this someday, I could too.
And does that make some of this worthwhile?
That makes it all worthwhile, yeah. It's a Dungeons and Dragons player's handbook. I haven't seen one of these since I was a teenager because I haven't been playing for a while.
You are a geek, eh?
But, oh yeah, I'm definitely a geek. Yeah, very cool. I have held this book before. Provided lots of hours of entertainment, actually.
Nice. That's a vintage 1980s version. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook.
So
Yep.
explain this to
He
me.
called it.
It's a board game that
No,
you
it is a
have...
role-playing game. No boards required.
Gary, come on.
Sword,
Character
sword.
sheets and your imagination and some dice.
We're gonna have to school this girl.
Okay.
Yep, from a 4D to a D20
Why don't you
and
tell
a
Carrie
number
what the-
in between.
What the girls thought of us when we were playing this game.
Oh, the girls weren't thinking about anybody who was playing this game.
No, we
No,
liked your
not-
hockey boys.
Not at all. Yeah, you were more interested in my hockey boys. Yeah.
The junior D players at the Lucan Arena. Arr, arr.
There's a very clear split. Now being a geek and nerd is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fusion reactor situation. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm really excited about that. Just, I mean, first of all, if anybody looks around my office, you can tell there's a strong nerd streak in me. I've got my superheroes and my Star Destroyer and you know,
And R2D2.
R2D2's right there.
He's the man.
so this is really exciting news. I mean, this is the holy grail of clean, limitless energy.
It's like Elizabeth Shue in The Saints.
is-
This is so exciting.
This is Star Trek Warp Core stuff. Like, we can start really having clean, renewable, endless amounts of energy. And boy, if we could decommodify energy because there's a surplus all over the planet, we're going to be in a lot better shape. So this is really, really exciting news. Lots of Friday and Saturday nights in that like 13 to 16-year-old period spent.
Would the churches not be happy with this? Would this offend?
Oh no, back in the day they thought we were all worshiping Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks.
My mother did not approve.
It looks a little Satanistic.
Don't say that, Carrie. God's sakes, girl. They might be listening.
Well, but the fact that your mother didn't approve was all the more reason to play it, right? So,
Who's
Right.
listening? The Dungeons player?
I mean, mothers didn't approve of Iron Maiden music either, and
Oh, I know.
yet it was fantastic. So,
Okay,
not,
so
not
this-
a lot of mothers like
so
Marilyn
what
did.
did 80s moms know?
Right?
Yeah, but if I do
the
this,
sex
then I end up going through the ceiling, right? Because then that's the takeoff pose.
This is the news load.